Alright, fellas, let's continue Danganronpa Mauve with them FTEs. Who do we go for next? What do we have? Gifts, something. Bubblegum? Would she like that? Or slice cake? Maybe she'd like that. Because when I search for the wiki, where's Kanna again? Shit. No, not here. Ah, shit. I don't remember seeing her here. Or maybe she's at the free time event. You know the group event? Yeah. I'm gonna go look for her. Found you. Save here. Number 3. Dot. Should I spend time with Kanna? Yep. Have a chat. So sleepy. I spent some time chatting with Kanna. Intimacy increase. Give her a gift. Yes, please. Maybe she'd like this. Girls love this stuff. Well, give. Yeah. For me? Are you giving it to me? Okay, I'll take it. Is that a good thing? Oh, nice. So she likes sliced cake. Hello, Kanna. This is the first time we meet. I stumbled across Kanna while investigating. Let's talk to her with the intention of having a light chat. I could see her frizzy hair shaking. I was just about to take a break from my investigation, and we happened to run into each other. So why don't we take a break and talk? What do you want to talk about? It's not exactly something I had in mind, but Satsuki Kanna, I want to know about you. I have someone in front of me who has earned an ultimate title and gotten into this academy, so I can't help but wonder. I don't see why not, I guess. My name is Satsuki Kanna. Since childhood, I love playing badminton. My talent was recognized thanks to my elementary school teacher. I started my athletic career. I began there. It wasn't hard. At the National Junior Badminton Tournament, won. Currently selected for the national team, aiming for the Olympics. And higher. She's slow as usual. I was prepared for it, but still. The Olympics, that's a huge deal. I didn't even know your name, let alone have seen you play, but with that kind of skill, you should be able to pull it off. If you don't mind, can you tell me more of your story? Because I'm curious about what it's like to be an ultimate badminton player. You want to keep talking to me? I'm sorry, I have no idea what we were talking about. I don't recall. Shouldn't you say something at this time? I already said something. If you think about it, it's obviously me who asked to have a conversation, so that's true. Now let's see what we can talk about to get the attention of this young lady. Miyuki. Huh? That memory loss, is it true? Yes, it is. I've explained it before, right? I told you that I lost all my memories except for the basics. I see. What? Why is she telling me to come up with a topic, and then all of a sudden she's back to talking about something? Isn't there some way to get your memory back, to find your own skills, try to find your talent? Well, how about you try finding it? You never know. For example, if you were an ultimate chef, you might instinctively come up with a recipe as soon as you grab your ingredients. If you were an ultimate doctor, you might be tempted to pull out the medications in the infirmary and treat someone right away. Certainly, there's no denying the possibility that even if you lose your memory, your instincts are still there. But does it really pay off? There are probably hundreds of things in the world that could be called talents, and I don't know if I'd be able to make a living trying them all. What if I have a talent like Tsubaki's ultimate driver? I can't even figure it out from there. But it's better than not trying, right? She's right. Obviously, in a situation like this, where you're at a loss, it's better to just try. You're a real handful, and I didn't think you'd be so thoughtful on first impression. You're being rude. I'm supposed to be like this. Kanna puffed up her cheeks. I couldn't help but chuckle at the sight. Sorry if I offended you, but thanks for the cheerful words. I'll try it right away. What should I try first? How about the gym? Let's start with the possibility that you're an athlete. That's good. Let's move around a little bit. Then, while we're at it, how about a game of badminton? Come to think of it, an ultimate school athlete is right in front of me. But is there a meaning to the game? There's no way I can win. I just wanted to because I was bored. If you don't want to, then let's not. No, it's okay. I'd like to compete, even if it's just to see what I can do. I'm surprised to hear the word bored coming out of Kanna's mouth. Isn't she the kind of person who can be lethargic about anything? No, let's put that aside for now. Before I realize it, Kanna will fall asleep. Cool. So I played a game of badminton with Kanna and returned to the private room. 5 games down and all sweaty. So what we can do now is go to the, what do you call that? Monokuma shop. Buy some sliced cakes. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think one of the most boring parts of any Danganronpa game is these trying to get the gifts in the Mana machine. Like, I'm not into this kind of stuff. I'm just pressing buttons, hoping I get the thing that I want, but nah. If I don't get what I want, reload it again, and then do it again all over, hoping, praying to God that maybe, just maybe, he'll smile at me. Oh boy, what a waste. So much time has passed. I could be doing something else. Yeah, the most boring part about Danganronpa is these Mana machine thingies. Oh crap, we've seen this before. I could just skip that, right? Yep. Found you. Let's see, would you like this stuff? Kanna. Would you like this? Where is it? Tiger's Delight. Oh, cool. Miyuki, how are you? As I was investigating, I heard a familiar drowsy voice. Last time I could barely hear her when I spoke to her, right? Oh, hello. How about badminton again? Badminton again? I'm afraid I've been suffering from muscle pain since the last few times we played together. Last time I understood that I don't have any talent related to sports. Considering how good you are, 5 games down and not a single point. Then you don't like it? But on the other hand, if it wasn't for this, there might be no excuse to spend time with Kanna. It's not that I don't like it, but you're probably going to be bored, won't you? Let's play another game together. Kanna? I'm not really bored because I love badminton. Okay, let's try again. Alright then. Breathe. The ball passed by my cheek and landed at the end of the edge line, just in the nick of time. Finished. Wow, 21-2. That's certainly better than last time, isn't it? Kanna? I let my guard down a little. Next time, I won't give up a point again. I can't believe it took her so long to say that. Not to mention, that's an uncharacteristically competitive statement for Kanna. She really is the ultimate badminton player after all. I don't think I'm the type of person who's used to working out a lot, but considering that, it's amazing. Have you always been this good since you were a kid? Probably since elementary school, because I could beat my PE teacher. It must be a frightening talent to be able to ignore the physical differences between children and adults. So, one more question. Do you really like badminton? If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing this. Of course, it's annoying, but I like it, so I put up with it. Those smashes are too much for me to endure. I put up with it because it is. It seems that when Kanna talks forcefully, she puffs out her cheeks. Do you want to play one more game? Okay, this time I will definitely get 3 points. Satsuki Kanna's information, cool. Skill point. I returned to my private room, having been beaten to a pulp by an awakened Kanna. There you are. Awesome. Kanna's looking at me, but for some reason, she hasn't said anything since then. Wanna play badminton? Yeah. You love it, badminton. Have you thought about doing something else together? Friends usually have more varied experiences. Friends? Then are we friends? What a strange remark. I think if we enjoy our time working out together and have a conversation, then we're in a category to qualify as friends. Miyuki, have you ever had a friend? I see. A normal person would have confidently answered, of course, but I don't even remember if I had friends or not. How to say this? Honestly, I don't want to have friends like that. It's too much trouble. That response is really fitting for her. So this is how I do it. A person who plays badminton with me is a friend. If you want to do something with me, you have to play badminton. In the end, there's only badminton. Anything else is bothersome. It can't be helped. It can't be helped. Let's go then. Yeah, good. What a badminton freak. My victory. Never thought it would be otherwise. Once again, I failed to score a point and lost the next 3 games. I don't know if my body's getting used to it, but I feel less tired than before, so it's worth it. We've played 3 games in a row. Let's take a break. As you wish. To my dismay, Kanna is standing and drinking mineral water with no sign of exertion, just a little sweat. Must have been a lot harder for her because she got 63 points while I didn't get any. What's with ultimate athletes that defies common sense? Are you tired? Doing what I like is hard? It would be hard for me, no matter how much I would love it, and usually you can't be bothered to stay awake. Oh, I see. By this point, it's time to get used to this gap. Even if she finds it annoying to communicate verbally with others, does she like communicating mentally? No matter how much you like a sport, if you do something this intense, it's hard, but right now, it's not that hard. You said earlier that it was not difficult at all, right? Did I say that? Never mind, isn't that what pros are supposed to say? Well, I'm not sure how other people are like. Right. But why do you like badminton? Is there something inherently attractive about it? Oh. We've been rambling on about this for a while now. Is this because I'm asking too many questions? There's something cool about that moment when my shuttlecock lands with a thud on the opponent's side. That's a classic answer. I didn't score any points, but I knew what it was. That cool feeling. That's it. Kanna didn't speak at length. It was a simple, straightforward reason off the top of her head. I wondered if it was good enough explanation for her getting so worked up about this sport. Or maybe they simply couldn't be bothered to explain why. Still, I'm inclined to think it was the former. I see we're talking a lot. We've had enough rest. Let's do it again. Huh? No, I don't think so. Kanna suddenly squatted down in front of me and looked me in the eye. Are you sure? I'm serious. I'm still out of breath. Really? Kanna is still asking. Suddenly, she lifted her hand and placed it on my chest. It's true. Hey, isn't it a bit rude to just touch someone's body? Is that so? She thought about it more longer than usual. Convenient wisdom, huh? Okay, I'll just wait a little longer then. I suppose it was arrogant of me to think that I had gotten to know her any better. Yay. Skill point. After a little more rest, I played a few more games of badminton and returned to my private room, defeated, but somehow delighted. There you are. Hey Kanna, we were playing badminton as usual and I approached Kanna for a quick chat. But then she was suddenly avoiding my gaze. Why? Hey Kanna, I've changed my mind. I don't want to be with you. What? So suddenly? I just suddenly felt like I had to. What do you mean had to? What do you mean? You suddenly don't hang out for no reason. Yeah, that's weird. Forget what I just said. Do you want to play badminton with me? No, not suddenly again. No, never mind. Let's do it together. I've made up my mind. I give up understanding halfway. The hell? I've been wondering, what was that technique you just used? I used? Yeah, just now. What did I just do? You just flicked the shuttlecock with your racket, that one. I couldn't even react to it because it was just hanging over the net. How is it possible to do that? Hairpin? You mean this? That is. Kanna then suddenly approached the net and hit the shuttlecock. The shuttlecock landed just in front of the net in the same parabolic arc as the volley. Yeah, that one. I've tried it a few times, but it's so hard to control the force. Is there a trick to it? You can hit it like this. Kanna then resumes her stance, pulls out another shuttlecock, and she hits the shuttlecock in the same way as before. Like this. How does it work? If you ask me how to explain it, I don't know. I just kind of go with what I know, so. What about that technique where you hit the shuttlecock high and far and it suddenly drops near the end line? High clear, I don't know, that one. I just go with what I feel, what works, and it all works out. So this is what people know as the so-called genius type. Wow, I guess ultimates are different. Yeah, everybody says it's amazing. It's hard to argue with that. You don't think the same? Well, I don't know. I didn't even try my best, but I got first place every time. When I saw the seniors in my club and the seniors in the national team, they were what? They broke my racket, they dirtied my jacket, they always did something. Suddenly I'm hearing something heavy. No, that's not supposed to happen. Have you tried talking to someone? Of course I told the coach and he sent them all home or disqualified them from the national team. They shouldn't have seen me. Yeah, there's no way they're going to get away with doing that to the ace. I'm glad it didn't end up badly. The bullying story, I know it was half in jest, but it was scary at the time because I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I see, it's certainly a bad memory. I heard a string of words I never expected to hear from Kanna. My brain can't come up with a good response. It's not like these cheap consolations are going to amount to anything. This is also a joke. It's just a mood. I thought I'd say something like this. It's nothing serious. Don't worry. It's okay. Yeah, whatever it is, it's okay if you really don't care. You joke about it, but I think it's more important that you know it could happen to you. What do you mean? I've always thought you were too easygoing because you don't carry much weight with your words, but in the end you're a human being. a subject that has somehow embraced life for a little less than 20 years. In this aspect, I realize that no matter how you think and behave, you can never be taken lightly. Oh, I don't know what you mean. I have my own reasons for being slow and lazy. I didn't say that. You said you didn't know, and I understood. Maybe I'm the one who can't be judged after all. I like that about you. Really? Yeah. That answer seems a bit different from the usual Kanna. What? Earned one skill point. Afterwards, I played a few more games of badminton with Kanna before returning to my private room. Still lost though, but somehow I gained something. Oh, there you are. How many do I have? Intimacy points, I think that's called. Ooh, awesome. Oh wait, I should have saved first. Save. I don't have any more. Mint candy. Chocolate. Milk puzzle. I hope she likes it. Awesome. Kinda seems to be in a daze. What? Miyuki, hello. I think I'm pretty used to this drowsy voice now. Hi Kanna, want to play a game again today? No, something else today. Huh? Can you come to my room? What? Your room? Yeah, it's nothing. I just wanted to say something. I don't know what's going on, but I can't say no. I'm good. Yeah, let's go now. Ooh. Kanna's private room was decorated like a gym. A badminton court was painted on the floor, and a bed in the corner didn't fit into the scene at all. Why bother painting a court and bringing a net to the gym when you can have one in your room? Not enough space. I don't know, do you think you can swing a racket properly in this space? Yeah. Admittedly, it doesn't look like a place for strenuous sports. It would get too hot, especially with the two of us moving around vigorously in such a small space. So what brought us here? Let me guess, you brought me here for nothing, didn't you? No, I have a reason. What is it? Yeah, I don't really have a purpose. I just wanted to be with you. We've been playing badminton together for a long time. No, not that. I'm not going to do anything like that. Kanna then sat down on the floor where the court was drawn and leaned back against the wall. Since I didn't want to add anything to Kanna's words right now, I followed her actions from a little distance away. The silent air brushed against my skin, so clear that I forgot she was there with me in the silence. I recognized her as a subject who somehow embraced life for a little less than 20 years. Yet I was forced to admit that I couldn't read her mind in the slightest. She gnawed at my every nerve, and I could get nothing in return. That's why the silence is valuable. While enjoying my time with her, I was finally able to turn my attention to me. What? I'm able to present myself with thoughts and conclusions that make sense. It's not that I don't want to talk to Kanna. I just don't want to break the silence a little bit. Just a little bit more. Miyuki. Yeah? It didn't last long. I remembered why I called you here. Was there a reason? Why did you call me? You mentioned it before about friends. What? You love it, badminton. Have you thought about doing something else together? Friends usually have more varied experiences. Friend? Then are we friends? What a strange remark. I think if we enjoy our time working out together and have a conversation, then we're in a category to qualify as friends. Is that what you meant? Yeah, that. I've been thinking, yeah, maybe we're friends. You're admitting it now? I'm glad you are. You don't like talking to me. You don't like me. What? It must be. Yeah, just saying strange things, speaking slowly. I'm sure it makes anyone burst into tears. What do you mean? What do you mean? We wouldn't be having this conversation if I didn't like it, would we? I couldn't look at Kanna in the eye as I explained this. Because it's true that I was hoping for a little more of that silence. I don't have the courage to say half-truths. Could it be that she saw through me? Could it be that she saw me through this? I'm just saying because it sounds right, or perhaps not. Anyway, I didn't mean to offend you. I just wanted to say thank you for staying with me. Let's be friends. When I hear something like that, I could no longer remain silent. No, to tell you the truth, I was a little overwhelmed. There were definitely times when I hesitated, wondering if I would ever be able to get close to someone like you, and I was scared to figure out how to treat you. So maybe what I said earlier was false in a sense, so let me apologize first. I could have let it go, but when you said you were a friend, it kind of pricked my conscience a little bit, and I just wanted to come clean. With something like that, you might be. I'm glad you think that way. Do me a favor, Miyuki. Yeah? Stay as you are, just as I know you. What do you mean exactly? That's a bit of an abrupt request. Promise me, you'll stay. Okay, I'll stay the same, Miyuki. Yeah, that's it. We're done now. The only one who didn't change was Kanna. She looked at me, still dreamy-eyed, as if she was still dreaming, and directed a drowsy tone of speech at me that I would never know the origin of. Through the blurry window of the mind, I could see nothing but still a blurry picture. Still, I decided to think that maybe, just maybe, I had wiped a little bit of water off that window. I spent some more time chatting with Kanna afterwards. I felt a connection with Kanna that I don't think I could have ever felt closer to. Awesome. What are we gonna get? What kind of skill are we gonna get? You can now identify the location of the monikers. Wow! That is fucking helpful. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is immediately helpful. I return to my private room. Holy shit. That is important. That is fucking important. Oh my god. Wait, what? Now what? Okay. Yes, so we're done. We're done with Kanna's FTEs. What was her full name? I forget. I'm very bad at remembering names. People get angry. Like, why do you not remember my name? I'm sorry. What was her full name? Kanna something? Satsuki Kanna. Okay, so who's next? How about you, Science Lady? Ultimate Zoologist. Rikazuki's the next, or something. So yeah, this is Danganronpa Mauve. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. Translation provided to you by Zephyrum. Follow them more for more Danganronpa related stuff, etc. Links are also in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. Satsuki Kanna. Whoa, what an interesting character.